Hello, Future Aslam. I have cold, that's why my voice is kind of shitty here. I had a off today. Usually, I would have done something. I would have went out with my friend. I would have done something that's lines relevant to productiveness. But today, I did none of that. Worked on my future goal zero. I have provided zero contribution towards my future goal. I watched Prison Break, a dramatic American series, and also I watched Drew Gooden Content. He's also an American YouTuber. I I watched a lot of his old videos where I can see his editing was not really up to notch. His equipments, I can hear his background noise, and the transitions were really not that good. And that's thousand times better than mine right now. But at the time, from the videos from his past to present, it's a world of difference. It's like a 7 years old video. Your edits were really lazy edits, if I have to classify. Yeah, I consumed a lot. Also experimented with the CapCut for how to make a specific kind of scrolling text overlay on the screen. Where I was experimenting, where I take a recording of a video, and I try to overlay on a video. Okay, so I get how can I so presenting articles in this form would be more interesting as opposed to just pasting a screenshot over. I believe so because I've seen it somewhere, so that's why I think I'm adamant about doing it with this FX or with the resource I have. I felt good about it. I eat as big God. I eat 3 times a day. 2 times out of hunger. One time, afraid I might waste the food. I joined with friends to cook Maggie at night. It was kind of community time, I would say. I never spent a lot of time with my friends, so this time I felt good about that time. Had I done something as opposed to cooking, that something being that I selfishly spend it on my watching YouTube videos that I'm not really excited about watching. Yeah, I feel like that time is well spent. But at the same time, I'm not really steadied towards my next career move. I'm not prepared very well for that. I'm not doing any active work towards searching a job on the field. I joined. I did socializing with fellow GDs, being Naveen, Aman, Anand. And these guys came to complex, and we chatted about how terrible or how good our work is. And me complimenting them, they're complimenting me. It's all the nice stuffs they talk to the face of people we meet every day. I failed to connect Anand with Vicky. I promised Vicky I'd connect him with Anand, but yeah, that goes down the way. And Maggie was okay, but not to my expectation. I guess preparing for mass will hinge the individual quality. If you buy for yourself food, I think that's the essence. If you buy something in a mass, your quality is going to get affected in terms of at least food. If cook is going to make a same food with the capacity, with the technology he has for one individual production, yeah, then it will be hard. And I connected with Vicky. I mean, Venkatesh is working in oxygen plant. It's been so long. I promised him I will connect later, but it never. That time never came. He was in general shift. I was in shift, and the time never was aligning with us. So I connected with him. He was super excited. Initially, what attracted me to him was he was super social about people. He's the one who go around and introduce himself without any humility, I would say, because he got stuff, so he show around. If he don't show around, he will talk about it for day and days. I WhatsApped the idea like I was developing this idea for 2 days. It's not a revolutionary idea, everybody will talk about it, but it's the idea that I gave to my manager about how we clean the quality of water, how we can better make up quality that will safeguard the machine from getting corrupted. So doing so, I learned a lot, and I want to make a perfect report, but I know a perfect report gonna take even months, if not months, half a decade month. There must be a word that refers to decade, half a year. So anyhow, I'll just take two slides, make up some basic presentation element, and make try to convey my idea. I didn't even explain anything on it. I just put a two slide, and I just want to let him know that I worked on it. I promised him that on Wednesday I would submit a report on what is this? This is not the report, but something that I can tell that I have done something. I just noticed the microphones still pinging. God, this is unique. Anyways, he responded to post. He responded by posting those slides onto the official group of our department, which was hella cool. It means he thought my work was in my initiative was at least valid, which actually has some potential, which is great. I can build upon that, and I can get further down into how I can implement this stuff real quick. Because once I implement that, implementation actually takes the more brain power than anything. Because in implementation, you would be given with a lot of parameters that you have to tweak at the same time simultaneously, everything going into hell at simultaneous pace. So that would be a good experience, I suppose, if I ever get a chance to be part of erection projects. I wanted to release a report. It will talk about full techno-economic feasibility. Techno-economic feasibility meaning, if I implement technology, how much am I expected to save? Is the thing. How much I'm expected to save in the future. Though I didn't stop it from being imperfect soldier, then perfect warrior. I didn't stop it from being I didn't stop the idea of producing a techno-economic feasibility report, stopping me from being an imperfect soldier, which is always almost better than being a perfect warrior. There are some things I wanted to do, such as publishing my content on breakout episodes. Man, I think the script would have gotten 2 weeks old, and I still not acted upon it. I have not even moved a muscle. I didn't even create a file on my computer where I would put away my resource for this video. This is killing my brain. I wanted to do this. I think I'm afraid. I'm afraid. What if this video flops and I have to search for a new idea and a new content? Yes. After posting, only I can think about all the stuffs. I ought to give myself a deadline on completing that project. Yes, for sure. I keep ignoring my cycle, but anyways, I'm going to go home in 2 days. Yeah, your boy's going home, which is hella cool. We're gonna meet our pops, moms, my niece. They are so happy. They are so happy that I'm coming. I wish to celebrate. Be not being stringent. I would go easy on my money. I have to think about it on on my journey back to home, and try and how much I'm gonna spend on. You know, I keep ignoring. I wish I be better at time management or emotional management or managing my procrastination. Today evening, I talked with Abhishek, and he said, "Man, I've been suffering from chronic procrastination." He wanted to do some modeling on SolidWorks, and he's been putting that off for a year by now. That reminded me of how much I'm also procrastinating on the stuff I need to do. If God has given us a power that actually we can see every day, or at least we can see how we gonna die, and how we gonna die, not when, not what's gonna kill, Okay, what and how? What and how will die would actually induce us to do something towards our life. Everybody's gonna die, but what comes before that is what matters most. I also realized talking with my mom today, she had a lot of over over attaining belief about me, which is okay, but not okay too. Man, I forget when did I bought a camera actually. I bought a head camera for my laptop. Where did I kept? I returned it. Have I returned it? I had some problem with it and I also returned it back, I guess. Or is it still in my home? How did I even bought a camera? I didn't have money back then. I don't know. It's okay, Slim. I have to say goodbye. Yeah.